There is one city in the US that is known for its mouth and ass burning hot sauces, its incredible jazz, the historical Mississippi, and of course, voodoo. Yes, I am referring to New Orleans or New Orleans, depending who you speak to, and it's exactly where we took the family down during Thanksgiving break to check out all the excitement. So last night we went down to New Orleans, went down to famous Bourbon Street, and I must say it was a bit of a friggin' letdown. It stunk, there's garbage everywhere, people throwing up. Was totally not my vibe, especially if you're coming down here with kids. Anyway, today we're heading down to Lafayette. We're going to check out the cemetery made famous by a couple of movies being shot there, such as Interview with a Vampire, and we're going to get a ghost tour.
Top part is called the vault. Down here we have the cavo with the stone shelf that runs all the way across the middle there and then all the way to the back. And whenever you die, you'll lay it out in your coffin and you're walled up inside the vault for at least, according to Louisiana law, a year and a day. After that year and a day is up, should they need the space, they'll break open the tomb, pull out your coffin. What are you supposed to find inside? Oh, hopefully not much. These tombs are also referred to as ovens, because that is precisely how they operate. But still, there are some pieces of you that are a little bit more stubborn than others. Your femurs, for example. Big, thick, sturdy bones that stick around for a while. Your skull. If that's the case, they take a big, heavy mallet called the tamper, and they smash your remains up in little pieces. And they put you in a muslin or cotton fabric bag, and then put you in the bottom part of the tomb, the cavo. That is how these tombs are capable of holding so many people. Let's look at this one right here, shall we? Has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 people inside this one tomb. There are tombs here in the cemetery that have well over 50 people interred within. It's in Congo Square that the seeds of jazz music were first sown. It's also in Congo Square that voodoo was first practiced here in New Orleans. Before you knew it, the practice of voodoo became too big to be housed in Congo Square. So it was moved to the banks of Bayou St. John, where they have these big, elaborate voodoo rituals. They would burn bonfires and dance naked with snakes and speak in tongues and drink rums. Oh, it was quite the sight, especially for the white folk here in New Orleans, who found all this very, very fascinating. And so they would often go and sit on the banks of the bayou themselves, just to watch the goings-on. But before you knew it, even the white folks started taking off their clothes and dancing with serpents and stuff on the bayou because, you know, New Orleans, once again, is a city in a bowl. Yeah, we're pretty good Catholics here in New Orleans. We're much better sinners. But the most famous voodooist of all time was, of course, the voodoo queen, Marie Laveau. There were a lot of strange legends and rumors about Marie Laveau even during her lifetime. They said that she never aged. They said that she seemed to know things, personal things. They could only have been whispered to her from the spirit world. But the two religions become so deeply intertwined with each other that in 1987, whenever Pope John Paul II came and worshipped at the St. Louis Cathedral, he declared the New Orleans style of voodoo specifically to be a functioning branch of Catholicism. That's right. You can have your rosary beads in one hand and your bag of gree-gree in the other. Everything's kosher. I'm always really pleased when people laugh at that joke.
We continued walking around the Garden District as our guide pointed out the various properties and all those ghost stories and sightings that people have claimed to have seen around the area, including some celebrity sightings as Sandra Bullock owns this home and other homes are owned by Nicolas Cage, and some of these homes were used in various horror movies such as American Horror and Scream Queens. Well, very much worth doing this tour, really enjoyed it, and you can definitely do it with your kids. It's day 2, and this time we are going to be going down the Mississippi on one of the 2 remaining fully functioning steamboats which are available in the US. This one is here in New Orleans, the other one is in Kentucky, but this is the only fully functioning steamboat as it was many years ago. And on that note was the last time to take our selfies as we headed back to Dallas, having a fantastic time in New Orleans, definitely a place worth visiting and coming back to. So that was something different from the techie guy exploring a bit of the US. As a South African living here, it's only fair to check out new experiences. Click the thumbs up if you liked what you saw, leave some comments below, and we'll see you at the next episode.